Valentina Shevchenko, a dominant force in the UFC, found herself surprised. Many predicted her loss at UFC 306. Her opponent, Alexa Grasso, had lost to her twice before, yet the MMA world seemed to favor Grasso this time. Shevchenko couldn't understand it. Had they forgotten her previous victories? Shevchenko was particularly shocked by fellow fighters' predictions. These were professionals who understood the sport deeply. Why were they picking against her? Shevchenko felt a responsibility to prove them wrong. She had the skills and the fight IQ. She needed to show the world what she was truly capable of. The doubt fueled a fire in her. This wasn't just about winning a fight, it was about defending her legacy. Shevchenko was determined to deliver a performance that would silence her critics. The world would remember her name. This wasn't just a challenge in the octagon, it was a challenge to her reputation. Shevchenko felt a weight on her shoulders. She had to prove herself all over again. The UFC's promotional machine was in full swing. UFC 306 coincided with Mexican Independence Day. Grasso, a Mexican fighter, was heavily featured. Shevchenko felt the narrative shifting. The UFC was painting Grasso as the hero, the one to dethrone the champion. Shevchenko understood the business of fighting, but this felt different. The constant replays of Grasso's highlights while neglecting her own felt deliberate. It was as if the UFC was trying to rewrite history, to erase her past victories. This wasn't just about a fight anymore, it was about control. The UFC was controlling the narrative and Shevchenko was determined to take it back. This wasn't just a fight, it was a battle for respect. Shevchenko was ready to fight for her legacy. Shevchenko doubled down in training. Every doubt, every prediction against her fueled her. She trained harder, pushed herself further. She wouldn't let anyone dictate her story. She was going to write her own ending. She focused on her strengths, honed her skills. Shevchenko was known for her striking, but she was a complete fighter. She worked on her takedowns, her ground game. She would be ready for anything Grasso threw at her. This wasn't just training, it was a statement. Shevchenko was making a statement with every punch, every takedown. She was ready. Doubt had become her motivator. It pushed her to prepare like never before. Section 4, a dominant showcase. The energy in the arena was electric. Shevchenko walked into the octagon with a purpose. She was there to dominate. This was her moment to reclaim her narrative. From the opening bell, precise, her takedowns were effortless. She dominated every round, leaving no doubt about who the better fighter was. This wasn't just a win, it was a statement. Shevchenko had silenced her, dismantled Grasso. The victory was sweet, a testament to her dedication and skill. Section 5, Forgiveness and Focus, Moving Forward. After the fight, Shevchenko was humble in victory. She acknowledged the doubters but refused to dwell on negativity. She forgave those who had written her off, choosing to focus on the future. Shevchenko knew that her journey wasn't over. There were more challenges ahead, more opponents to face. She was ready to embrace them all. She was a fighter, and that's what fighters do. This wasn't the end, it was a new beginning. Shevchenko was ready to write the next chapter in her story. The experience had changed her. She was stronger, more determined. She would carry this experience with her, a reminder to always prove the doubters wrong. Section 6, Legacy Cemented, a Champion's Mindset. Valentina Shevchenko's journey to UFC 306 is a testament to the power of resilience. Faced with doubt and a skewed narrative, she rose above the noise and let her performance speak for itself. She proved that she wasn't just a champion, she was a force to be reckoned with. Her story is an inspiration to us all. It teaches us that even in the face of adversity, we can overcome any obstacle with hard work, determination, and an unwavering belief in ourselves. Valentina Shevchenko's legacy is cemented, not just as a champion, but as a symbol of perseverance and unwavering spirit. This wasn't just a fight, it was a legacy. Shevchenko had etched her name in the history books of the sport.